Both success and failure are a result of decisions that we make. Whatever you are now is what you decided to become. Whatever you decide determines your destiny. Hello, good people. This is Stella, your host on the Family Enrichment Hub, your center for family learning and for growth. Thank you for promoting this content. Thank you for faithfully listening to it every 2 weeks. I truly appreciate your great support. Today, I want to be speaking about personal boundaries that we need to teach our children as a virtue in our different households. In the ancient biblical times, the cities were safeguarded and protected by high towering walls. That was a measure that was put in place so that the people could safeguard themselves from intrusion and from attack by their enemies. In our current world today, many of our homes are safeguarded and secured by high boundary walls. Boundary walls have become a part and parcel of our home security detail to protect us from the intrusion of outside enemies. When it comes to our personal lives, we cannot run away from boundaries because boundaries are a necessary safeguard for our lives. Boundaries are limits, they are controls, they are safeguards that guide and preserve you from danger or trouble. They are necessary for living a balanced and a fulfilled life. Boundaries in your life give your life a sense of purpose and direction. They guide how you live your life. And so, in essence, a balanced life can only be achieved when you set in place boundaries that guide your life. Whoever lives their life without boundaries that have been put in place is in essence welcoming all and every kind of garbage into their life. How do we set boundaries? How do we teach our children to live by boundaries within their lives? And I just want to share a few examples with us that we can use as parents and guardians to help our children to instill the discipline of living by boundaries. When our niece was joining university a few weeks ago, we had a heart-to-heart talk with her, and we shared with her some of the boundaries that we expect her to live by. We told her that in the university, there's a lot of casual sex that is present there. And so we told her, for her to protect her life and health, she needs to say no casual sex. And we also told her she needs to put a boundary, a limit, a guard on herself where it comes to financial provision while living in the university. And we told her for her to be safe from poachers, for her to be safe from people who will endanger her life, she needs to say no to the issue of receiving handouts and financial support from men. So those are some of the boundaries that we shared with our niece when she was joining university. Other boundaries could include things like a food boundary. And I'll give an example in our household here. Every time that we travel to the village, we have set a boundary on what children can eat and what they cannot eat. We've told them no eating in any other house. You must eat only at home. So anytime you're interacting with people within the community, within the wider network, make sure you're not engaging in food. When you get hungry, be sure to come back and eat at home. In that way, we are protecting our children from any danger that could actually happen to them when they are outside. You could also set health boundaries on your life. For instance, you could set a limit like, I'll not engage in smoke, in alcoholism, or drug usage. You could also set a boundary on relationships that govern your life. For instance, if you're a single person, you could say, I'll not engage in casual sex with anybody who is not my partner, who is not my fiancé, who is not my husband, who is not my wife. That's a boundary that will protect your life. In case you're married, you could set a boundary like, I'll not be caught in a dark corner, in a compromising position with the opposite sex who is not my partner. You could also set a boundary like, when it is late night out, I will not be out with the opposite sex alone. You could also say, if I have to be out late night, let it be I am in the company of like-minded peers. In that way, you set limits for yourself that when temptation arises, you'll actually be able to stand up and say no, because you live life intentionally, purposefully, using the boundaries that you've set for yourself. You could also set time boundaries. For instance, we should teach our children to respect and honor the commitments that they make with other people, to respect other people's time. And for instance, in our house here, when our children are out alone a few times, we've told them to be home latest by 7 p.m. But of course, children being children, they are always eager to violate, to extend the time. But we insist and keep telling them that it is for their good for them to be home before the night finds them out alone when they are not even in the company of another responsible person. Teach your children, for instance, when they are in the office spaces, to respect the boss's time, to respect the boss's resources. For instance, if you're supposed to be in office by 8 a.m., you could set for yourself a boundary of, I'll be in office by 7:30 a.m. Boundaries protect us. They keep our honor, they keep our dignity, they keep our integrity. Another one could be respect elders and parents' bedrooms. I'm always amazed in my family space that I have a few people who are so comfortable bumping into my bedroom, coming into my bedroom uninvited. I find it extremely offensive that somebody is comfortable to be in parents' and elders' bedroom without being invited. And so this is something I'm teaching my children, that please don't be comfortable in people's private sanctuaries. A bedroom is a private space that you should only walk into when you have been invited. In that way, you protect your honor, your dignity, and your space. Another one is the spiritual boundary. For instance, if you're a Christian like me, what would I be doing in the witch doctor's shrine? That is a boundary I've set for myself. I'll not be caught negotiating, compromising, or cutting deals with a witch doctor in their space. You could also teach your children financial boundaries. For instance, do not engage in excessive, impulsive purchases. Live your life with a budget. Before you make any major expenses at your household level, consult your partner. Do not live above your earning capacity. Live below your means. Those are some boundaries that you could set and teach your children to live by. It could be business boundaries. For instance, usage of proper scales, not compromising on the quality and quantity of your products and services. You could also teach them moral boundaries. For instance, do not be a false witness against somebody who is innocent. And in our house here, we've told our children, if you want to be anything, you're free to be whatever you want to be, but just do not become a thief. So that is a boundary that we've already set for them. Another one is stand for the truth at all times. When in the office spaces, do not dip your hands in organization resources. Temptations will arise for all of us. But when you have healthy boundaries that you've set for yourself, these will protect you and keep you away from falling into trouble, because you always refer to them in every situation of compromise that arises. Oprah Winfrey has this to say. She says, set boundaries for your time and money and everything that you care about. Don't be driven by what other people want. Take charge of the choices you make for your life. This is one of the most courageous things that you could do for yourself. So friends, let's teach our children to live by boundaries, because they will be healthy safeguards for their lives. Allow me to conclude with this. Be proactive in programming your life, otherwise the world will do it for you. Live your life intentionally with boundaries to guide and give you healthy limits. Thank you, friends, for listening in. Kindly share widely, for this is how we shall truly transform our society through the family. God bless you. Catch you in 2 weeks' time again.